Hello and welcome back to another episode of UnorthoBlocks. My name is MightyHigh, and the last episode we made some rocket dispensers around the city and shopping district, and they seem to be working pretty well, although apparently they might change somewhat, but it doesn't really matter, to be fair. The concept is still there. We also gathered a load of purple blocks as well for the end project, which is getting along pretty nicely, but I still don't particularly want to show you guys at the moment, just in case there's spoilers. So yeah, but today, as you can see, we are starting off at my industrial district, and that is because out of all the things on this server, I haven't even got a smelter yet. Like, this is probably the one I've been using. I really haven't been using a smelter much. There's a small super smelter in the city which I made, which is like only really for like small little bits. It's not really good enough for what we need. So today we are going to be making somewhat of a super smelter, but it's going to be powered by bamboo and also other things. We could have a kelp farm around here and some kind of way to get logs from the blast chamber all the way to where the furnaces are. That would be cool, but we may not be able to do all of it in today's episode. Alright, so I found a place to build it, and we're basically going to have it off our storage system, which kind of makes sense to have it near your storage system, to be fair. So the idea is we're going to have our furnaces on a row like this, probably about 20 on each row. And then we're going to have a massive or a big-ish bamboo farm over in this direction, so that the bamboo will feed the furnace for fuel. Another thing I should probably mention is with this melon and pumpkin farm. Let's just get up the top. Can I? Yeah! This needs to go and be changed, I think, because functionally it works, but there's problems with minecarts which sometimes they stop and don't really want to be doing what they want to do. I mean, it's just minecarts in general. So I need to probably come up with a better system, most likely using observers and something like that. I mean, if we just activate this, for example, where is the button? I think it's on the other side, actually. So if we just activate this like so, you can see that only the top two actually are working, and there's a minecart in there which isn't moving for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm just going to leave this be for now. Let's switch off. Yeah, I'm literally probably going to have to, unfortunately, dismantle the whole thing and build it again, but let's not worry about that today. Hey, let's worry about building our furnace array. So to start off with, I should probably place some furnaces, and we need to at least have a block above for the hoppers and that. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a nuisance, but let's do it. Alright, so we got all our furnaces in. There should be 40, so there's 20 in this row and 20 in that row, and 2 blocks gap, and you may be wondering why, and that is to fit some hoppers for the fuel. So these hoppers are going to be where the bamboo comes in from, and then at the back I'll probably have some kind of comparator to show if it's full or not. But yeah, so what we do is these hoppers will control the fuel from the back of the furnace, and then the top of the furnace will be the input for the items you want to smelt. So all I've got to do now is place like 80 odd hoppers, which sounds a lot of iron, but luckily I've got that beast over there, so it's not really a problem. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got the skeleton in of our super smelter, if you want to call it that. We've also got some rails down as well on top of the hoppers. That will help with the items, or the rails anyway. So I was thinking or debating whether we should have a block gap between the center, but it shouldn't matter. Hopefully the way the bamboo's going in, because it should go in roughly at the same time, but if not, I'm sure there's ways we can figure that one out. So the next thing to do is basically to sort out where the items are going to go to actually get smelted. So I think I've come up with an interesting solution, but I'm not entirely sure. So the plan I do have is, if we come up here, we can connect these, because I only really want to use one minecart and hopper if possible, just because I don't think it's worth using two in case anything gets stuck. But we can do something like that, should give enough momentum for that. And then on this side we'll do somewhat the same, I think, although we need somewhere where the minecart and hopper is going to be for the items. So I think it's probably going to end up here for where you put the items in, and move over to there. So we'll have like a chest or something there, and then we'll have the items moving in from this way here, I guess. And then we can have some trickery over there, but I'm not entirely convinced yet. Ooh, that's weird. Anyway, look. Oh, wait. It won't let me get under the hopper. Let me get under the hopper. Yay! Look at me. What is going on here? What? Fun over. Yeah. So let me see if I can figure out something for the minecart, and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think I've got a solution to this. I was going to make it more complicated with using a book and lecterns, but it doesn't need to be that complicated, to be fair. Ooh, I got some blocks down there. Let's pick them up. So let's get back up here. So it's basically just detecting whether the minecart and chest is full or not. So if we just make ourselves a minecart and chest, we can chuck that down on this pressure plate here, and you can see there's no signal. But if we place an item in there, that gives a signal and switches this rail cart here, so that it can go backwards and forwards, and that should be enough time, to be fair with you. I haven't quite tested this properly, but it should be enough. So this is looking good. This is pretty much all we need. All we need now is basically just a line over here, I guess, for the actual input, so we can have the minecart and chest probably around here, and then maybe around the corner like there, and then we can have it stop there, I guess, because that's where the quartz is. And then we can just place our rails like so, one there, and then a few along like this. I need that, and you will, yeah, that should be enough. And then we can just break this one, just in case. And also we have two new members on the server. One is Drakon28, or Drakon as he likes to be called, and the other is the Neon Ghost, but I just call him Neon. So welcome them to the server. Drakon is online, or however you pronounce it, Draken. He'll probably say it anyway. But yeah, and Dat Nerd's just turned up. AFK. Anyway, so apart from that, we've got all our rails in now. The only thing we need to figure out is the fuel source, and thinking about it, I should have probably put all this redstone over in that direction. But it doesn't necessarily matter. I'm sure we can get over this. And yeah, so the next thing now is to basically figure out how we're going to get the items or the fuel in these hoppers here. So I've been thinking about it, and it's probably worth building the bamboo farm before I think about how I'm going to get the items in this furnace. I mean, it's not really going to be a problem if I end up moving these 2 rails or 4 rails even, so we can get the items in this way. Surely it shouldn't be a problem. So I think for now I should work on the bamboo farm. I do have a place marked out here for it, but we do need to go up a few blocks as well. So let's go up about there, and I've got a shulker box full of dirt, which I've just chucked in the ocean. Let's get back up there, shall we? No. Thank you. Let me, please, blocks, please. Oh, So yeah, I've got a shulker box full of dirt here. So all we need to do really is just make ourselves a area for where the bamboo's gonna grow, and I think we're going to have this fairly big, to be fair with you. But I'm not 100% sure how big it's going to be. So, me and my infinite wisdom has decided to put the dirt down before the actual tracks where the collection is. Because we're going to be using a flying machine, yeah, you're really supposed to put down the tracks before you put down the dirt because it makes it easier. Normally you would build the collection system last, but this design kind of makes it easier if you do build it first. So what I'm going to do is, as I've already got this platform down, I'm just going to put some blocks on the top like so. So this is where our rails are going to be. That's where our rails going to be, and then let's get some dirt. This platform here is going to be where the farm is, I guess. Just because eventually I'll have to rip all this dirt out, but I really can't be bothered at the moment. So I think this is the way we're going to go. So let's place a load more blocks. We've got a system sorted out now. I've got some rails and some redstone on the ground. I may need a lot more gold than this, but for now this should be enough. So I've got a system here. I've done one segment already. We're basically picking up the signal from this comparator, then that leads into a dropper, and then what we can do with that dropper is spout them out into a water stream, even using some other bits of redstone. We should have enough room, hopefully. I mean, basically, if I can get down there, all we need to do is get another comparator repeater from one of these droppers, and that should be enough to power all of these. But yeah, kind of didn't think about that one, but for now let's think about getting the actual items into these droppers, because it shouldn't be a problem. I've got to also put down a load more rails as well, so yeah, let's get to it, I guess. We've got everything in now, or the collection system at least. The only thing we need to do now basically is build a flying machine and put all the dirt and bamboo in. But let's show you what we've got so far. So we've got this to collect all the bamboo out of the minecart and hopper. Then I've had to add an extra hopper here just because I didn't have enough space to actually do this bit of redstone. So this bit of redstone basically ejects everything out of this dropper. So if I put, let's say, 23 dirt in there, you can see it works, and this will work for all of the droppers separately as well. So let's put that in, you can see that go. So anytime there's an item in any of these droppers, that will start that will start a hopper clock with these pistons and that, and eject them into a water stream, which we're going to build soon. I don't think I'm going to build it at the moment. I think I should probably get the bamboo and dirt in first. So let's get that sorted once I clear this up, and see what else we can get up to, because there's not much to do apart from that. Alright, so we've got all the dirt in and everything else, and I've also built up the flying machine as well. So I just want to test this quickly, if we can even get up there. I haven't really done anything. We've basically got this trapdoor that activates it, and then over there a bit of redstone that brings it back. I just need to change one thing. This repeater needs to be on at least 3 ticks, so let's put it on 4. That should be more than enough. And do I have anything I can power this with? The answer, yes, I actually do. I can make a lever. So let's do that. That goes off. That's good. And hopefully it comes back. We can get rid of that now as well. That's good. Let's just make sure it does come back. And yeah, that should hopefully be it. And it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I think it's that one, isn't it? Yep. It might just be because I had that repeater the wrong way around. So let's wait until this comes back again. And oh yeah, I need to activate it from there, don't I? So let's activate it again and hopefully things go well. No! 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 Stop! Oh, I can't believe that just happened. That is like the most noobish mistake you could ever make in building a flying machine. No. Right, hopefully we can salvage this one. I'd rather not tear it down. Let's try and get on it. For what? Oh, come on. Finally we're on it. So we need to activate this one. Plop a torch down. No! Wrong way! Wrong way! Wrong way! Okay, apparently it's the other one then. Oh my god, how bad am I at this game? It's that one. Oh, it didn't work. And again. What? Okay, that was weird. No! I'm confused now. Look, I do that, it does that. Oh, right, now you want to go. What the? I'm very confused at what happened there. Alright, on second thoughts, I'm just going to build it again. It's really not that hard to build. I should have enough stuff for it. So let's just get rid of them blocks so I can figure out where the middle was. I think it was this block here. So it's this one here I need to start on, I think. Alright, so that's our flying machine done. I am going to put a block behind it this time, so it doesn't actually fly off. So that's that. Let's try and get up here quickly. So I think it's... What have I done here? I've added too many slime blocks. Oh, no, we want to get rid of that and that. Them two. We want to add some stuff like that. Oh, jeez, man. Can I get that? Yay. Okay, so we want it like that basically, and then place our blocks like that. Right, so now this should work. I should probably get rid of that and jump up here. So if we activate that one, yep, that goes this way. Cool, we can get rid of them. So does it come back this time? Is it going to come back? Oh, I know why it's not coming back. I'm just being dumb, aren't I? We need to throw a... Right, so the reason why that's not activating is because we need a trapdoor on the top like so, and that will come back. And then that should work both ways. So let's get rid of that. That should stop there. We do need to put a bit more redstone here to activate it, I think. But that should stop. Nice. So then we just need to activate that one there. So let's bridge ourselves across. And then we want some redstone. I'll get another iron trapdoor there. And yeah, that's just the activation then. So the next question is, I haven't quite tested this out with all the slime blocks on it, mine. So let's do that. It should work. I'm fairly certain it will anyway. So that's one. Oh, yeah, no, we're fine. And then on this side, it's these ones. So like that. So that will give us a proper test. And then how often do we want this to go off is the question. I think we should have it on a hopper clock or something like that every so often. That's probably the best bet for this kind of farm. And I also probably need to get some leaves and border up the areas so we're not getting bamboo flying everywhere. But for now, I think let's just fly over here and grab ourselves a iron pressure plate, iron trapdoor even. Right, so we got our trapdoor now, so we can put this on this observer. That will send it flying, and it should come right back, and this won't activate it again unless we tell it to. We could just have it constantly going backwards and forwards, but that's not good, and it's probably going to break if we kept doing that, because this farm has a potential to break if we unload the chunks, which is about 8 or 9 chunks, I think. So yeah, flying machines are always temperamental with my experience, but for now I think that should work. It's coming back. Nice. So now all we need to do really is set up a hopper clock here, and also get some bamboo in and some leaves. Oh, that was close. My lights just ran out and I landed here and I was way up in the sky. That could have been deadly. Oh man. So hopper clock is in, and I've been thinking about how many items to add in it, and I think about 3 stacks should be sufficient enough. And yeah. So 3 stacks should be enough, and that should go off momentarily when that redstone block hits this redstone dust here and trigger that trapdoor, which will set the flying machine off. So the only 2 things we need to do now is add some bamboo and put a border around here. So I don't really have much bamboo as is, to be fair with you. Oh, we also need to hook this into the collection system as well, or are we just going to constantly have the minecarts go backwards and forwards? I think that's probably what's going to happen, because I don't think there's any way of... Oh yeah, we could actually have some kind of system that when it gets here, it deploys the minecarts. That could work. Let me think about that one. But first, let's add a load of bamboo first anyway, because we do need a lot of this stuff to grow. Oh, and it's just... Oh, no. Yeah, it's just triggered it now. So, at least... we know that one part's working, if nothing else. That should come back here and then go off again, hopefully. Yep. So yeah, so that's that done. Let's just add some more bamboo. And yeah, we need to think about the collection system and the minecarts next. As this goes off again, we're getting quite a lot of bamboo out of this, to be fair. But I can't think of any other way than just having minecart and hoppers just bounce around, in all fairness. I'm sure there's a simpler way of doing this, but I really can't think of one at the moment. No, I just put a minecart there. Damn it. Ah, come back, yeah. So I think I'm just going to plob a load of these down, to be fair with you. I probably need a lot more than this as well. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so apart from making a unintentional mob farm being this, and also that bamboo has grown quite far. Yeah, I've also switched off the hopper clock for now. But yeah, I think I've got the water stream in for the bamboo as well, and it's basically this. Then it leads into hoppers here, but this is kind of redundant, or shall I say this water and glass is kind of redundant because of the hoppers leading directly into the chests anyway. So I can probably get rid of a lot of this, in all fairness. Like, yeah, this is kind of a bit dumb, and I've just chucked a... No, I can't even get that, can I? But yeah, let's just get rid of this water and see what happens. Oh my god. So we've got that cleared up now. So I think the only thing we need to do now is put a border around this bamboo. And the only way I can think of doing that is using leaf blocks. So what I'm going to do is just dump everything in here and make a load of shears. And see if there's a place we can go to, blah 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 blah. See if there's a place or a forest we can go to. Alright, so there's a birch forest here which isn't far away from where I was, so I think we could probably get away with just using birch leaves, I guess. I mean, any tree leaf will do, it doesn't really matter what tree leaf for this specific purpose. And birch leaves don't look too bad either, so I guess I'm just going to spend spend some time gathering some leaves. And yeah, I should probably gather the wood as well, because I don't think it's a good idea just leaving a tree like that. So yeah, let's gather as many as we can. I shouldn't need too many, probably about 5 or 6 stacks. That's probably like almost enough anyway for what I've got. I've got 2 stacks already. So yeah, so let's do this and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, so I think I've got enough to start off with at least. So I guess the only thing I can do is start placing these guys. So we've got all the leaves in now. I had to make a couple of trips to get more leaves, but that should be a decent barrier because I can't expect them to actually grow that tall to begin with, considering how long the timer is. So if we fly up here, hopefully we can give this a test. Or I'm really bad at flying. I think it's my mouse, to be fair. It's like not as sensitive as I thought it would be. Anyway, so if we just connect that, that will then activate this flying machine. I'm fairly certain I've done everything to not get it to stop. Let's get our fireworks out. I've also added bamboo into all of the dirt as well, or all of these blocks. I'm fairly certain there's no gaps. So hopefully no mobs will spawn here. So it's just, let's wait until this activates. Alright, so we found our culprit. Yep, a scaffolding block I forgot to break. So this should work now. I can put some leaves back at least. Let's put some of these leaves back there and on the other side, and then go to sleep, and hopefully this should work. Right, so I just found another reason why this isn't working. We're missing a slime block. Oh man, what could go wrong these days? Like, I don't even know how that ended up there, but apparently. So it should work now. Fingers crossed. And there we go. Yes! It actually fired this time. Oh, yeah. And all that bamboo is getting broken. Nice. And then we should see most of it come down into the water streams. Let's just see what's going on down here. Yep, these observers are all on. Yep. So we're getting bamboo down here. I've got to figure something out down here. I think I can just put spider webs there, to be honest with you, but for now I think I'm just going to do this kind of thing. So yeah, so that's going in through nicely, then it ends up over here, goes up here, goes up there, which it seems to be doing. Alright, so we've cleared that backlog. We're seeing that it is coming through. I do need to sort this out. I think I can use let's just grab some leaves for now. I think it's not really that tall, so what we can do is do something like this, and then yeah, I'll probably change this to glass, but we could use spider webs as well if we wanted to, but for now I think I'll just use some leaves, just because I've got them on hand, in all fairness, more than anything else. So yeah, so we're getting items in there. Are we getting any in the other furnace, or is it just this side? Because if they're just coming into this side, which it looks like they are, then that's going to be a problem, because they won't end up in this side of the furnace array. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave it there for an episode now. There are a few little tweaks we can do to this, but to be fair, I've spent like 5 or 6 hours just on this project alone. It doesn't seem like it, does it, in all fairness, but I've spent a lot of time on this. So I'm going to leave it an episode there for now and just stay here AFK and hope that some of these furnaces fill up at least. if not at least one row of furnaces, and then we can sort out the rest after that. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. My name is MightyHigh. If you like this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been MightyHigh, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.